Hello, my name is Candice Jarrett. I am going to teach you today how to play Anna Nalick's song Breathe. It's also called 2 AM. You see it under either title. Now today I'm going to play it on a 12-string guitar, but you can play it the same way on your 6-string guitar. Alright, so after the song is done, I'm going to go through what each of the chords are if you need a slower version. But if not, if you can just see my hands here, then you can copy it. I set up the camera so that I think you can see that. Okay, so it's an A. Here we go. 2 AM and she calls me 'cause I'm still awake. Can you help me unravel my greatest mistake? I don't love him, winter just wasn't my season. Yeah, we walk through the door so accusing, their eyes like they have any right at all to criticize. Hypocrites, you're all here for the very same reason. 'Cause you can't jump the track, we're like cars on a cable, and life's like an hourglass glued to the table. No one can find the rewind button, girl, so cradle your head in your hands and breathe, just breathe. Oh, breathe, just breathe. May he turn 21 on the base of Fort Bliss. Just a day he sat down to the flask in his fist. Ain't been sober since maybe October of last year. Here in town we can tell he's been down for a while, but my God, it's so beautiful when the boy smiles. I wanna hold him, or maybe I'll just sing about it. 'Cause you can't jump the track, we're like cars on a cable, and life's like an hourglass glued to the table. No one can find the rewind button, boys, so cradle your head in your hands and breathe, just breathe. Oh, breathe, just breathe. There's a light at each end of this tunnel. You shout, guess you're just as far in as you'll ever be out. The mistakes that you made, you'll just make them again if you only try turning around. 2 AM and I'm still awake, writing a song. If I get it all down on paper, it's no longer inside of me, threatening the life it belongs to. And I feel like I'm naked in front of the crowd, 'cause these words are my diary screaming out loud. And I know that you'll use them however you want to. 'Cause you can't jump the track, we're like cars on a cable, and life's like an hourglass glued to the table. No one can find the rewind button now, so sing it if you understand and breathe. So there are two basic patterns to the songs. The first part is the verse. So it's an A, and I throw my pinky on what would be your B string on the 3rd fret. So here. So to go. So you got your A, and then you can alternate throwing your pinky on like this. It's very easy. So here we go. 2 a.m. and she calls me 'cause I'm still awake. A G, can you help me unravel my greatest mistake? A D, I don't love him, winter just wasn't my season. Here's the pinky. Yeah, we walk through the door so accusing, their eyes like they have any right at all to criticize hypocrites. You're all here for the very same reason. Now it brings you into the next part of the song, which is both the bridge and the chorus. So here we go. B minor is what you start out with, B minor. It's the only bar chord in the song, so I generally say that this is an extremely easy song to play, but it's also good for a beginner because it forces you to do that bar chord. So it's, you know, I remember when I first started playing guitar, like maybe 7.5 years ago now, I was intimidated by bar chords at first because, you know, being a woman, my hands aren't very strong, but trust me, if you stick with it, just stick with it, and eventually it'll become very easy, and then it will be a joy to play bar chords. Okay. So your first bar chord is this B minor. 'Cause you can't jump the track with like cars on a cable. So the B minor to a D. Life's like an hourglass glued to the table. So that'll be A to E major. So we'll pick it up from there. No one can find the rewind button, boys, so cradle your head in your hands and hang on the E until we go to the breathe, just breathe part. Okay, so no, starts on the G. Breathe, just breathe. And that pinky thing we talked about. G, breathe, D, just breathe, A to the hand. And then let's skip all the way to the bridge. Alright, the bridge is the same format as that B minor, D, A, E that we talked about before. Okay. There's a light at each end of this tunnel, you shout, 'cause you're just as far in as you'll ever be out. The mistakes that you make, you'll just make them again if you only try turning around. 2 a.m. and I'm still awake writing a song. So, and that's the whole song. That's it. So it's very easy. At the end, just repeats the breathe, just breathe. Breathe, just breathe. Oh, breathe, just breathe. And that's the end of the song. So I hope that this video helped you to learn the song if you've been trying to learn it and you haven't found a good video. The way that I've done the song, it's not the way that it's done. I guess I've read some things about how her guitarist does it live. I've never seen her live, so but it's a very easy way for a beginner to start learning the song, and it's a wonderful song. So have fun playing it. This is my first video where I'm trying to teach the guitar, so hopefully it'll get better as I go along. But have a good day.